Okay, so where were we? Sorry, my head is killing me right now, so I have no idea what the heck is even going on, and I'm too lazy to read the last chapter. Oh right, Snas and Blake were fighting to see who gets to be the MC of the totally hot sexy harem of cute girls, while Existence and Kylie were crying on each other's shoulders, and IHF and their trashcan waifu were doing hentai things with each other. But Snas and Blake were not just regular fighting to see who would win the fastest. Oh no. They were anime fighting. Anime fighting, for you non-weebs out there, means taking turns attacking each other, all rebounds per game style, while loudly thinking what you are going to do next in order to win, as well as charging up and shouting your attack name so that the enemy knows what move you are going to make next and defend themselves. Oh, and be sure to have long conversations in the middle of your anime fights where the two of you both stop attacking each other and have a long dramatic conversation about the fate of the world or family or whatever, and, while the villain is mocking you and laughing, instead of actually finishing you off or something crazy like that, you need to have an internal monologue about what the stakes are, and also please include a flashback of your past with your friends and family in order to let the audience have sympathy for you. This super long flashback totally won't break up all the suspense going on and is totally not just filler to pad out the anime. Nope, not at all. Yep, basically how all anime fights are in a nutshell, and we can't be original here. Oh no, that would be too much effort. Anyway, Snas and Blake were both anime fighting and being super edgy and whatnot, when they started their standard mid-fight conversation to suddenly break all the action going on. I tease over Blake, "I'm the best husbando here." Snas screamed, forgetting to turn off caps lock. "Literally every 14-year-old girl is a Snas fangirl, and you're just an original character that no one cares about, cause no one cares about original characters in the first place. WHOTHO, you're just a skeleton. I'm an actual human being. Well, actually, I'm the most rotten person in the entire world, but I'm still a human." Blake retorted. "Why are we all shouting?" Kirito said. "Does this just add more expression or drama or something? I seriously don't remember what you guys are even fighting about." Gasp. Remember. That word. It triggered a whole ton of traumatic backstories within both Snas and Blake, as they started to remember horrible events of their super sad childhood, like World War II, and 9/11, both of which they experienced horribly, and forgetting their peanut butter jelly sandwich in the fridge. Oh no. I can't believe it. Insert teary eyes and clenched fists and soft sobs ever since that day. Flashback sequence of terrible event begins. Snas and Blake stopped their fight and started sobbing with internal monologues the size of Jupiter, and sad anime music started playing in the background. Oh wow. Everyone was crying. Like WTF, no one had that many tears in their body, and this fight sequence was basically dragging at this point, with all the mid-fight conversations, and the remembering traumatic events and the flashbacks. This 2-minute fight felt like 5 bajillion hours. This was getting too annoying. They needed to stop. Kirito had to put an end to this madness. Luckily, he was an overpowered godlike protagonist who can basically do anything at all and save the day, that if he were a girl, people would accuse her of becoming a Mary Sue. Kirito could stop the fight and save the entire galaxy with his ultimate top power, the power of friendship. Insert MLP magical girl music in the background. Guys. Stop fighting. You guys are friends, remember? Kirito shouted with great amounts of intelligence. Suddenly yet another flashback time where Snas and Blake remember their super sweet friendship with each other, and the flashback sequences lasted about 31,856,573,573,719,873,975 episodes, even though they literally only had about 12 lines of dialogue with each other. But this super significant and important 12 lines of friendship power both made them bawl their eyes out about how awesome friends they are, and they both collapsed on the ground crying. They were so sad, and the power of friendship made them stop fighting with each other, and they just ended up crying and hugging because they were such great friends, even though they were literally trying to kill each other a few moments ago. I'm so sorry for trying to kill you, Blake. I remember how great friends we are, and that our friendship is the most important gift in the world, even though we talked for like a few minutes, Snas sobbed. I'm sorry too. We are such great friends and love each other, and we shouldn't be fighting over girls, even though I'm a total man whore and treat every girl I meet like an object. Blake cried while hugging Snas. This was such a sad scene that all the girls in the harem started crying waterfalls over how sad this is, and everyone reading this story and fapping to this also started crying massive waterfalls, and all the fluid from their body drained because it was so sad. OMG, this is so sad. Kirito sniffed. OBTW, I found my endgame girl that I'm gonna sleep with. Insert cheers for many degenerates hugging their REM body pillows. Ana-chan. A shrill high-pitched scream entered the restaurant. It belonged to a 100 quindecillion-year-old girl who looked like she was 10 years old, and she skipped over the hug. Kirito. You're gonna choose me over all the other trashy girls, right? Of course, my dear, I'm Tolalai's little sister who is not related by blood and is technically legal. Just to let everyone know, I'm gonna sleep with you because out of all the millions of not sibling girls who want to frick me, I'm gonna be super smart and choose my sister, who isn't related by blood and therefore makes it totally okay. Incest is great. Sweet Home Alabama playing in the background, and then they started making out. All the degenerates watching this cheered cause this is so hot. Totally not pedophilia, FBI open up. And then all the hentai girls cried again, and everything else started crying too cause 5 billion girls just got friends and by an overpowered boring Gary Stew, and this is really sad because anime. Wow, this is so sad. And then Existence, who magically became a guy again, became the Sum and then sexually assaulted Snas, who is the Yuke, and this was so hot because Yai, and all the girls in the harem got massive nosebleeds because this was so sexy and they were all fugishis. And then Blake sexually assaulted Kylie, but don't worry, he's the bad boy, so it's really hot and good girls are in love with bad boys, and then insert more nosebleeds. Wow, I'm pretty sure all the fluid just drained out of everyone reading this masterful piece of trash. Meanwhile, I Hate Fridays and their trashcan waifu were too busy making out to experience all the chaos going on around them. Yup, basically just your average day with your average group of friends. Let's just leave it at that because I don't know how to end this frickin' story. The end.